Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The lack of a big man to protect the rim is hurting the Lakers. It's not impossible for a team with LeBron and DONCIC to overcome a 3-1 deficit in the playoffs, but it's very difficult to do so. Rumors: Lakers are interested in NBA champion Brook Lopez. The Los Angeles Lakers have a clear need at center after sending Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic. Their glaring hole down low has been exposed during their first-round matchup with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Starting center Jackson Hayes has averaged 1.8 points, 2.0 rebounds, 0.3 assists and 0.3 blocks in just 7.6 minutes per game. Meanwhile, backup center Alex Len has only seen the floor during garbage time, leaving the Lakers playing without a center for most of the game. Their lack of size has been taken advantage of by the Timberwolves, who have jumped out to a commanding 3-1 series lead. While Los Angeles had appeared to acquire Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets at the trade deadline to address the issue, the deal was rescinded just 2 days later. After the trade fell through, Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka noted that the franchise will look to find a center in the offseason. Los Angeles will have limited resources as they look to upgrade the position. One option that should be available in free agency is former Lakers center Brook Lopez. He spent the 2017-18 season as a member of the Lakers before joining the Milwaukee Bucks the following season. Lopez has spent the past 7 seasons with Milwaukee. He has earned 2 NBA All-Defensive Team selections in that span, while helping them win the championship in 2021. While he turned 37 years old earlier this month, Lopez remains a productive player. He averaged 13.0 points, 5.0 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 0.6 steals and 1.9 blocks per game this season while shooting 50.9% from the field, 37.3% from three-point range and 82.6% from the free throw line. The one-time All-Star is set for free agency this summer as he is in the final year of a 2-year, $48 million deal signed in 2023. His next deal is unlikely to approach that amount, which could lead to a reunion with his former franchise. J.J. Redick makes NBA history, bench may doom Lakers. The Lakers-Timberwolves Game 4 was a back-and-forth battle that saw the Timberwolves narrowly edge out a huge victory. The Lakers will now return home for Game 5 down 3-1. J.J. Redick and the Lakers coaching staff have been trying to figure out how to match the depth and defensive toughness of the Timberwolves this series, and on Sunday, revealed that they simply do not trust their bench in important playoff minutes. J.J. Redick actually made history in the game by not making a single substitution in the second half. This decision may have contributed to the Lakers' loss. Now, for the Lakers vs. Wolves Game 5, Redick will need to look at his rotations to try and solve the team's bench issues. J.J. Redick makes NBA history, bench may doom Lakers. Redick makes NBA history. Already in his first playoffs as a head coach, Redick is making history. This is not an NBA playoff record that Redick will likely hang his hat on, but it did reveal how Redick feels about the Lakers bench and their ability to play key minutes these playoffs. Redick decided to keep the same 5 players in for the entire second half of the game, something that had never been done in the play-by-play era. The Lakers stars, LeBron James and Luka Doncic, played heavy minutes, each playing all but 2 minutes of the game. The Lakers only had one player outside of their second half starting 5 with over 10 minutes, which was Gabe Vincent with 13. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves had 7 different players play at least 20 minutes in the game. Lakers run out of gas. This decision by Redick did come with a price. Although keeping the starters in allowed the Lakers to stay in the game, the Lakers' second half 5 eventually ran out of gas. The Lakers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter but were unable to hold on as the Timberwolves made a late-game surge. It was clear from the Timberwolves' late-game run that the Lakers starters were simply not able to keep up. Especially with 40-year-old James and defensively challenged Doncic not getting any second-half rest. The Lakers were doomed to wear out late. Lakers vs. Wolves Game 5. For the Lakers vs. Wolves upcoming Game 5, Redick is going to need to change things up. There is no question that the Lakers are going to need to lean heavily on their stars to win. However, the question becomes how much the coaching staff can lean before they break. It is going to be hard to win a playoff series only being able to rely on 5 of your players. One of the Lakers' other players is going to need to step up in Game 5. If not, the series could be over early. One player to look at to see more minutes is Jared Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was a key contributor for the Lakers during their playoff run a few years ago. He has only played 28 total minutes this series. He is offensively limited but has size and can play great defense. If Redick can lean on Vanderbilt for a few more minutes in Game 5, it could provide just enough relief for James and DONCIC to keep control for all 4 quarters. NBA says DONCIC was fouled, but it wasn't called, late in Lakers' Game 4 loss to Minnesota. Referees missed the Los Angeles Lakers' Luka Doncic getting fouled with 33 seconds left in Game 4 of their playoff series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, the NBA said Monday. The Lakers were down 114-113 in Sunday's game when Doncic got tripped up, it appeared to be advertent, by Minnesota's Jaden McDaniels near midcourt. Doncic retained possession as he hit the floor and the Lakers called timeout to avoid an 8-second violation. That was one of 2 uncalled fouls that came late in one-point playoff games on Sunday, the other being New York's Josh Hart fouling Detroit's Tim Hardaway Jr. on a 3-point try as time expired in Game 4 of that series. Hardaway didn't get free throws and the Knicks won that game 94-93, with the NBA saying shortly after that game that Hardaway indeed was fouled. McDaniels steps forward into Doncic's path, initiating illegal foot contact that causes him to lose his balance, the NBA said Monday in its last 2-minute report on the Timberwolves-Lakers game. The NBA releases those reports the day after games where the margin is 3 points or less at any time in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and overtime. Doncic put it more directly. "I got tripped, for sure," he said. Had the foul been called, Doncic would have gone to the foul line with a chance to tie the game or give the Lakers the lead. Instead, Minnesota stole LeBron James' ensuing inbounds pass and Anthony Edwards made 2 free throws with 10.9 seconds left for a 116-113 lead. That play also raised the Lakers' ire, with James saying he got Edwards on the hand and caused what he thought should have been a turnover. The NBA reviewed that play in real time and saw that James hit Edwards on the wrist, which it deemed a foul. "That play happens all the time," James said after the game. "Hand is part of the ball." That's what they said. "I feel like the hand was a part of that ball." The Lakers' Austin Reeves missed what could have been a game-tying 3-pointer on the game's final play, and Minnesota won by 3. Lakers look to overcome fourth-quarter woes with season on the line. The Timberwolves have beaten the Lakers by a combined score of 105-69 in the fourth quarters, winning the final period in each of the first 4 games to push them to the brink of elimination. When the Lakers traded for Luka Doncic in early February, a consensus around the league was how much the Lakers would benefit from having 2 all-time decision-makers in Doncic and LeBron James on the court together, especially late in games. In the game's most precarious moments, James and Doncic would find ways to make sure the Lakers were the team that got over the hump. And that doesn't even account for the scoring/playmaking that Austin Reeves brings to the table. This was especially the general thought entering the Lakers' best-of-7 first-round playoff series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, a team that spent the regular season struggling in clutch moments. But it's been the Lakers who have experienced the late-game struggles while the Timberwolves have thrived, leading to Minnesota taking a 3-1 series lead after the Lakers blew a double-digit fourth-quarter lead on Sunday at the Target Center. "It was just big play after big play," James said. "They made a couple more plays than we did, obviously." The Timberwolves making more plays down the stretch of games was a theme of the weekend, and one of the biggest reasons why they have the series lead ahead of Wednesday's Game 5 at Crypto.com Arena. In Game 3, which the Timberwolves won 116-104, they finished the game on a 13-1 run in the final 4.5 minutes. In Game 4, a 116-113 Minnesota victory, the margins were even thinner. A couple of missed layups. An untimely turnover. Shots that went in earlier in the game not falling when the Lakers needed them the most. They won the game, but it wasn't like they completely pulled away, James said on Sunday. I mean, they won the game, but they just made a couple opportunities. We had opportunities to win. We just didn't close. Another common theme of the series. The Lakers have beaten Minnesota 337-329 combined in the first 3 quarters of the series. But the Timberwolves have beaten the Lakers by a combined score of 105-69 in the fourth, winning the fourth quarter in each game. The Timberwolves have outscored the Lakers 25-11 in the clutch, when the score differential is 5 points or less in the final 5 minutes of the fourth. Minnesota is shooting shot 46.9% from the field, 38 for 81, and 40.5% on from three-point range, 15 for 37, in the fourth quarters, including 63.6% from the field in the clutch, compared to the Lakers' 29.1%, 23 for 79, fourth quarter shooting, 22% from behind the arc, 9 for 41, and 33% shooting in the clutch. Anytime you have an opportunity to go lace them up and play again, you're not out of it, Reeves said. A lot of these games, besides Game 1, 3, and 4 could have easily went our way if we made a couple more plays down the stretch, but we didn't and dug ourselves in a hole. NBA says DONCIC was fouled late in Game 4. The NBA's last 2-minute report from Game 4 stated that Minnesota wing Jaden McDaniels should have been called for a foul against DONCIC after initiating illegal foot contact that caused DONCIC to lose his balance while dribbling the ball up the floor with 33 seconds left. The Lakers were down 114-113 at the time when DONCIC got tripped up near midcourt. DONCIC retained possession as he hit the floor and the Lakers called a timeout to avoid an 8-second violation. If the foul had been called, DONCIC would have gone to the free throw line for a pair of shots with a chance to tie the score or give the Lakers the lead. Instead, the Timberwolves stole James' ensuing inbounds pass and Anthony Edwards made 2 free throws with 10.9 seconds left for a 116-113 lead. It was the lone incorrect no call on the report. The report also stated the officials made the correct call when James was assessed a defensive foul on the play that sent Edwards to the foul line with 10.9 seconds left, a play that was originally ruled the Lakers' ball but was changed after Minnesota challenged the play. James said he hit Edwards on the hand and caused what he thought should have been a turnover. That play happens all the time, James said after the game. Hand is part of the ball. That's what they said. I feel like the hand was a part of that ball. LeBron's defense is keeping Lakers afloat against Timberwolves. The Lakers are down 3-1 to the Timberwolves. Or the Timberwolves are up 3-1 over the Lakers. Whatever. LeBron is doing his best. First, I want to give credit to the Minnesota Timberwolves. There are 2 sides to every series, even if this article is more focused on the Lakers side. Ant is making the right plays when he gets double-teamed and sometimes seems unstoppable when he finds a matchup he likes in single coverage. The Wolves are outscoring the Lakers by 7 points every game on average. The Los Angeles Lakers had to make an adjustment to the Wolves rather than the Wolves making an adjustment to them by going small. The Wolves are winning this series more than the Lakers are losing it. But LeBron's effort on defense has to be acknowledged. The Lakers' traditional starting center, Jackson Hayes, played 4 minutes yesterday. He's probably going to average -6 minutes per game for the rest of the series. The Lakers are severely lacking in big bodies. Somebody has to step up and deter some shots. Here's LeBron. He is billed at 6'9", and after the aforementioned Jackson Hayes, he was the tallest Laker to get minutes in this game. He is, by default, going to be playing some form of big while the small lineup is out there. The lineup of LeBron James, Dorian Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic played 27 minutes together last night, per the NBA.com stats page. Their respective heights are 6'9", 6'7", 6'8", 6'5", and 6'6". They are going up against a Wolves team with a 6'9" Julius Randle, a 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, a 6'9" Naz Reid, and a 7'1" Rudy Gobert. There have only been about 10 minutes this series where there have not been at least 2 of those 4 players on the court, per PepStats. And yet, LeBron James does stuff. Here's something incredible that was, oddly, found by StatMuse. For those who may not know, a stock is either a steal or a block. So LeBron's 17 stocks means that he has more combined steals and blocks than anyone else in the playoffs. At 40. LeBron James played 46 minutes last night. He had 27 points on over 50% shooting, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 blocks and 3 steals. All of LeBron's blocks came in the fourth quarter, after he had already passed his average minutes load for the regular season. At 40. I don't understand how he keeps managing to do stuff like this. One of these times, it's going to be the last time. I'm pretty sure I'm not ready for that.